Violence and death is the American standard of culture, lacking verbal skills for collective good. Everyday life is created through a lavish display of physical force and cruel act conditions. Values of human suffering are found in political and social context, causing affliction. Masculine virtues of toughness and strength are emphasized in claims of vengeance and militarized war. The collapsed social human bonds are made by greed, ethics, and self-interest, causes sadistic violence. Social contracts are cultural violence with machinery on the production and its screen culture. Violence extends from television news and reality television to the Hollywood fairs. Movie sadism is corrupt with the repugnance for box office receipts and a huge blockbuster. The spectacle of violence brings in box office profits and dominates headlines as a comic source. Movie violence is desired with the high-intensity spectacle with the images of death. Sadistic release is found in public fascination with violence and death, with high-octane action. Death-dealing and acts of violence build upon popularity with Hollywood-filmed masculinity. Movie sadism will not abandon the mind stripped of its title without its generosity. Images trapped in the chasm of the unending darkness hold down the viewers, bound by its tight chains. Images trap the battered soul, pleading for more spectacle from movie captors' captivating eyes. Moral indifference dominates the lives of Americans with hardness notions of aggressiveness. The depravity culture has become commonplace by pain condensed in violence, spectacles, and games. The violent acts are seen in extreme sports, deriving pleasure from gratuitous injuries and death. Exaggerated violence rules culture on the silver screen with pedagogy of entertainment. Extreme images of suffering and torture splashes on giant movie screens, many in 3D. Movies offer its viewers portrayals of violent acts, each more brutal than the last sadism taste. Barbarism is disguised in movies, dehumanizing and normalizing sadistic violence. Rationality and ethics merge in the spectacles of brutality and collective pleasure. Human images become personal pleasures of human humiliation and death spectacles. Indulgence in gross, called entertainment, and news by pleasured sadism becomes foul voyeurism. Narcissistic films with the financial corporations are exploited for their pleasure, death quotient. Acts of familiar violence below the norm of cruelty escapes attention with stark indifference. Sadism is merged in violence, and its pleasure demanding more instant pleasure from violent movies. Movie sadism is normalized by the American society in suffering faces.